Hey guys, um, this is the soulmate reading for Libra for October, kind of end of September, but October of 2018. I may do a mid-October too, but if not, this will be the October one. So Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, if it's significant in your chart or if it resonates with you, also look at your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, anything significant in your chart or whatever resonates with you for more of a complete picture. This energy can, of course, flip-flop. You know, it could be you. I could read one is you, one is the other. This could be any type of soulmate, spiritual soulmate, someone significant to you, who's ever you're thinking of. You'll know it's a general reading. Some, none, or all of it may apply. Don't make it fit if it doesn't fit. You know the drill. So who I'm reading for Libra, the way you feel about things is you've let go of the burden. You're on like a new cycle. A new cycle. You're moving forward and you're just like, woo, you're going. You're more lighthearted about it. In the more distant past or the foundation of it, you had the Five of Cups, so you felt sad at one time. You're mourning, these cups that are gone of what once was. But you or somebody else has made a decision. You have the Three of Wands, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So you're waiting on something. Maybe you're waiting on this Two of Cups to come to fruition. Maybe you're waiting on somebody to come back. Maybe whoever this Three of Cups is. But you've made a decision. I think you've made a decision to look forward and move forward. In your more recent past, this was like kind of iffy. I didn't know if the Two of Swords wanted to be upright or upside down, but as I pull a clarify for it, I think it's supposed to be upside down. Like again, here's you've made a decision. And you've put this burden down. Like something that you've thought about for a long time, which I think is this soulmate on the other side over here. You've kind of held that for a little while. And what's in your thoughts or crowning this is you have the Queen of Wands. This is you knowing what you want to do. Making the decision to do it, and what you're doing is Justice, which is your card. Which is funny, actually, because I said in the soulmate journey that it's like your guys' energy you're carrying around is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is explaining the Queen of Wands. So I do think you're made a decision to leave, which is a lot of what this is saying. Hopefully you're not deceiving yourself. Not necessarily about this partner, but about what you're doing. And in your likely future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And I wanted to see, what is that? Like, it looked like you were offering something, but it looks like what you're offering is a divorce. Because you have the Coffin, the Marriage card, and I think the Lilies, which is like about family. And it was like grief and sad and all this other stuff that came along with it. So it's like, I think you're offering to Like you're like, I'm done basically. Like you're moving forward with the practical decision. It could be with a Leo, or that one with the Leo vibe. That was in the Soulmate journey video, because that's where the Knight of Pentacles was in your mind. And over the Knight of Wands, so maybe not Leo, but Knight of Wands had the Knight of Pentacles on that as well. So you could be making the decision to end this with this soulmate and just move forward on your own, or move forward with a King of Wands. I think that, you know, your soulmate could also be too, they were coming up as the Emperor, could also be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I mean, obviously they can be any sign, but, or of that energy. And I think this isn't going to be easy to move away from that. Like, you know, this is really going to throw their mind for a loop. They're definitely going to be surprised. And they're going to try to like strategize for a little bit ways to get to you again. Like here's them looking out to you or for you. But how they're feeling about things is they have the Death card. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces as well. And here's the King of Cups on your side. Feeling the change, feeling the end of the cycle. What's funny is that in your distant past, you know, you have the Three of Wands explaining one of the cards explaining about the Five of Cups. Like waiting on your ships to come in. Even though you're moving forward, it is sad, but it's like you're waiting on your ships to come in. And then in your card explaining you, it's like, here's the Fool card and the ship is coming in. I think a lot of you are moving forward with the King of Wands. And maybe that's all gotten to a point where you can move forward with it. Or just on your own, whatever. In your soulmate's more distant past, they have the Three of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. And the Fool card. So on one hand, I feel like they were trying to work it out. And you were like, no. But I also think that they, you know, maybe they learned about you and the other person. Maybe they have somebody else on the side. I don't know, but one of you decided to go first. But I think that or maybe they decided to focus a lot on work. But I think they were trying to look like they were trying to work it out. And start a new cycle. See if they could revive it. And you were like, no. Like, maybe that's when you told them the truth. Because in their recent past, they're sitting there just, like, resting. They're also strategizing. They've got the Four of Swords. And this is about the sun, so it could be the Leo vibe, but the sun and the Three of Pentacles, it's like they're sitting there thinking about and resting and gathering their mind and strategizing over what they're going to do about learning about this Three of Pentacles vibe, like the enlightenment of it. And it's like they're laying on a sword, but then they have 3 swords above them. And these 3 swords did end up dropping and going in their heart, and they picked up this other sword underneath them, because above them they've got the 3 of Swords. And they've got the Page of Swords. So here's your 4th sword. And they're going now. They've had their rest period, and they're probably just talking up a storm and going. And they've got the Ace of Wands. So, and to clarify, the Ace of Wands is the key, the Book of Knowledge, Secrets, and like the Deceit card. I think this might even be a deceitful female. And it's like they now know. Like maybe it's even confirmed. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe it's them taking a new beginning because of what they learned. Maybe about you. This could be flip-flopped. Maybe this could be with somebody else. For some reason I'm getting the vibe it's you. In their likely future, they are the 4 of Cups. Like, they're just like, they're not really interested in anything. They don't really want to partake in anything. They're not interested in what was. They're not interested in any new things. They're a little more interested in what was, but even that, they're just kind of like, kind of like a poor me, or the grass is a green, greener on the other side. Maybe they're waiting on you to come back. Part of them might be waiting on you to come back, and the other part might literally be like they're just done. Because clarifying that is the Hierophant and the Page of Wands, which over here would be that. So it's like, no. Like they might literally choose to move forward. They may not even be interested in love at all. Maybe they go to just passion or sex or... I don't know, I'm telling you about the Page of Wands. I think they just start on their journey of learning who they are again. They may try a couple more times maybe to get you back. before they decide to accept and just find their inner stuff. But they'll probably try a couple times back and forth, but eventually they're just going to start, because this whole thing literally is going to blow their mind. It's going to knock them down. And they got the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the Hermit. Like, they'll be starting their journey kind of, I don't want to say from scratch, but that's kind of almost the vibe. Like, I don't even know if they'll want to deal with love. Maybe not even sex. If so, not much. You, at this point, just seem fine with everything. You're kind of more focused, really, on yourself. Like, you want attention. And that's what you're doing. Like, you're focused and working on getting your attention. Either with somebody new, like bringing someone in, or like they're already there. The soulmate is over here, like they're trying to stay balanced. Like this, it just really tore them up. It really tore them up. I don't know what else to say about that. The cards about it is breathe. Don't move too fast. Like, go slow. Thinker, like really analyze the situation. This isn't something at this point to think about in an emotional way. You have truth be told. The tribe. Like it's about like the dance. Exchanging gifts, reverse, like, is this something you really want? Can you uphold it? Is there an even give and take? If it's not, why are you going after it? Like, just looking at this more rationally than emotionally. Because I think emotionally it's wrapped up. I think at this point it's just by pattern or habit or codependency. And I just think the soulmate kind of got blindsided. Like, he really didn't see it coming. Maybe he will once he looks back, be like, oh, yeah, but it really hurts. Where with you, I don't know, maybe you had went through the hurt of it a long time ago and released it beforehand. And you, I don't know why, but you might be moving on to somebody else, which is why it's easier for you. Which I don't recommend. I don't know. Watch my soul journey video for this month for Libra, but because I'm not going to go into all that. But you're sad, but you seem a little bit better off. And you've either released the hurt of it, and that's just the way it is, or you have somebody else that you're focusing on, which could be that King of Wands energy. And they're just like, for one, probably not letting it go too easily. And then once they do, they're just kind of pooped and done for a little while. It really shakes their world up. They'll be okay though, the soulmate. They'll go through their processing period and their hurt and everything, and they're gonna learn their new way. Like I said, the page of wands are literally gonna start all over like a child, learning who they are. I think you, as the Libra, you need to watch my soul journey video. I think you actually have a little bit more lessons in this. Even if the soulmate was a little harsher or whatever, and you released a lot of this a while ago, and whatever, if they were controlling, I don't know, but you've got some patterns that you've got to work through, and some things and self-reflection for you to work through, a realization for you to have. I would take it very slow in this new beginning of yours, before you go and create with someone else or create a new life, because you've got some things to work through, not only to heal within yourself, but some patterns and habits and codependencies within yourself, I feel. And you're not focused and not focused in the right way. You're going to create something that's not that great. It looks like you're staying within the cycle. I think this person, your soulmate, is going to have enough, and I could be wrong with this flip-flop, but I feel like they're going to have enough of a shock of this to kind of be awakened. Like, they're going within. They're done with it. They're done with her. It hurt so bad that they went and did enough of the work. Even if it was just isolating themselves and going in hermit mode. Yours is like, I don't know. You're just like ready to take action, more in your head, more in like going. You're more in like, let me find love. Like, you're trapped in the idea of finding love, which is kind of a thing of Libras. Like, a big trait of Libras is they don't feel complete unless they're in a relationship. And it's one of their things to kind of evolve through. And I really get this vibe with you, like, because you so badly want to be in a relationship, whether it's financially, emotionally, whatever, it is creating a codependency in you, and it's keeping you trapped. Like, you need to be in this hangman mode where you also have a realization, an awakening, a strength and a strong footing within yourself. Yeah. I think that right now you're coming across as better off, but I think it's because you have somebody else that you're focusing on, like some main person. Like, even if this person is doing whatever, has done whatever, that you have somebody else main that you're focusing on and moving forward. So you're coming across as better and more like carefree. Like, oh, I've released it, but I think there's some self-deceit going on. This person was a little bit more blindsided, but because they don't have somebody else like main, they're either going to choose to, or they're going to be forced to go into like self-reflecting, kind of having like an awakening. So even though theirs might look a little bit worse right now, I feel like theirs is going to be better off. They're going to be forced a little bit more facing the truth. But I feel like you're deceiving yourself a little bit, and you're not reflecting. Like, you're coming up with whatever in your mind, whether the soulmate legit did stuff or not. It's similar vibrations, like attracts like. If there's definitely a codependent vibe. That doesn't just go away, and that healing doesn't just happen. So Just watch my soul journey video for Libra and see if any of that resonates with you. But just be careful, because I do feel like you as Libra, unless this doesn't relate with you or resonate with you at all, is kind of deceiving yourself a little bit. I think right now you're in like a honeymoon or a rebound honeymoon phase. And maybe it might work. Maybe it might turn into a soulmate thing, but just watch the soul journey Libra video. See if that resonates. Just something to be aware of. Also, you're going to want to be aware of your own deals, so that if somebody does come into your life who's really good, like, you don't possibly sabotage that based on unhealed wounds that are tainting your perception. Let's see, is there anything else? I think that's it. If you guys want any help on this, if you want to know this energy pertains to you, if you want to maybe know more about if that King of Wands vibe does resonate and you want to know a little bit more about them, whatever the deal is, if you want to know more information, hit me up for a personal reading. I would just really recommend doing the work, guys. There's some work that you guys have to do. My information right now, I'm still in the process of updating my description box, but it will have in there my email address and my PayPal information. So if you have any questions or anything like that, you can always comment or email me or whatever. I will be updating my description box soon with my services and everything like that. I have different types of services. So if you want to know about those, email me. If you want to know about a personal reading, email me. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell. At the very least, like the video and subscribe. I'll be going from here on with Taurus forward in October. Whoever has the most likes, I'll be going in that order. Unless somebody just blows it out of the water with comments, then I'll go with, that, push that ahead. But for the most part, it's whoever has the most likes. That's the order I'll be going in for both the soul journey and the soulmate reading. I'm going to try to see what I can do to make things resonate a little bit more for singles. I don't know exactly how I'm going to do that. I'm going to think about it just so I can do it justice. So if any of you are singles and you're like, oh, that sucks, I'm going to think about what I'm going to do for you guys. And I need to make sure I can do things where it resonates with me. That way, I'm really doing you justice. I feel like I'm giving you quality stuff and not just me, not knowing what the heck I'm doing or not. I gotta feel what I'm doing. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. I hope this really helps you. Like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, all that good stuff. I love you. I'll be seeing you guys soon. Bye.